Robert's built different, alright? He just built different.
Dude, I'm
kidding.
crying. You know that guy, dude? That's literally me in the future.
Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess? Oh my god.
What? Who was that?
Zolaire.
You alright?
The imaginary trucks, yeah, effects. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive the Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert? Wait a sec. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best. Especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality TV television. I don't watch a lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out there in the harsh RC Iceland. There's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda's just sort of has ways with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She's just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't have to worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along pretty well, but the thought continually hearing all about competition is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas.
We got Craig, Hugo, Matt, and then Joseph and Damien.
Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in a tense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to them to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try to compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of the time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America. You're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening.
Talk to Craig.
I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, there always are. But it's so worth it.
So are the bod.
Craig gives River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on Dad. How you settling in? There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college.
Wait, is Craig
Yeah, my
actually
goal
like,
was for Amanda to live that sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Zach, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetie? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out.
dude,
Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, Zach, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yup. You still gonna get me that overdue turd paper? Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned that the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. No, I'm not smoking. I see Ernest crossing the way. He casually takes a long drag of the cigarette and flicks it in the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn, and it burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody, sorry about that. Zach, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest? Okay, I'm in the 8th grade. God, you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head on in his hands and sighs. I am so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authority dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there, you can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I, don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate that to ironically wearing socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18. She still thinks I'm cool. I yelled across the yard at my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about it makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time that we won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Zach. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
Joseph is Damien.
I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from the dead in Goth Beyond the Grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Zach, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Alright, with that, I'll make another part, because why the fuck not? See you guys later. Peace, stickers.